What is going on, you all? John here, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be making Jesus Christ, can I think? We're going to be making my Leopard Gecko's tank right now. So right now he's in there. It's probably a little too humid, so I'll take that off for the time being. And we're going to be making this into his terrarium. I'm actually going to make it completely bioactive this time. So, and it, oh my god, it flooded a couple days ago. So there's a lot of stuff that isn't so good, but I did order a few things. Some of it's still upstairs, like a brighter one to go over there for the plants and whatnot. And then these right here, plantation soil, 3 packs of it. That way we have enough for another thing I'm trying to do with that. I also need to stop and get another 10 gallon, maybe 20, for what's over there in that, which you all don't know yet. So why don't we go ahead and get started? And obviously the first thing we're going to have to do, 5-gallon bucket. Let's go ahead and open this. Jesus Christ. I am not good with this stuff. And take it. Okay, I need to remember to measure how much, because each one of these needs 3 quarts of what? Something's running. Anyway, each one of these needs 3 quarts. I believe. No, each one of these is 8 quarts. And it needs how much liters of water? Does it say? 8.8 liters. English. Place brick in a 10-liter, 2.6 gallon bucket and 100 fluid ounces. So I have no clue exactly. I don't have anything to measure right now. So all we're gonna do. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I somehow managed to drop the camera. But that's the amount of water. I think it's about whatever it said. We're simply going to place it in there and come back whenever it's done. I do have a basic layout right here, and I'm going to go ahead and go over it. So this is a tunnel I'm going to try to create. So then we'll be able to come and look inside of it. And I'll put some eco earth in there so he has bedding and whatnot in there. That's going to be his humid hide. I'm just going to spray in there every now and then. Over there's going to be for plants. That's, oh my god, plant fertilizer. Over there is going to be a plant fertilizer up there as well. And I think I'm going to make a bark hide to go back in there for him. And then probably another plant. But the centerpiece plant is going to be right there. And the most, I guess, ambitious part of this is the tunnel. Because I don't want all of this white to be seen. I only want you to be able to see right in through there. So that's something that's going to be a little difficult to do. But we're going to try and do it. So I'll be back after that finishes doing whatever it's doing. Evolving, I guess. Okay, here we go. Here's the tank. I do have some of the plants that I went and collected locally from some of my gardens. I should have gone ahead and put the background in on the inside before I put the substrate. So it would have looked a lot better, but it's whatever. But now here I didn't get the main plant that I'm planning to put back there, but this is the basic setup we have right there, so you can see inside what's going on in there. And this is essentially what we have working for us. I don't want that covered up that much, but here are our plants. We do have a lot of moss. I want the entire floor of this to be green, more like an enchanted forest, I guess you could say. And I do have the main plant I do have, which will be the centerpiece, does match more of that enchanted forest look. Now the majority of this stuff is going to be green, obviously and clearly, as you can see, but we do have some different color flashes. Not just the different shades of green we have, but also like this purple right here, just to add just a different look to it, and so there's not a different shade of green everywhere you're looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this stuff out, and I think we're gonna go ahead and start with the bigger plants. That way, when I go to add the moss, it'll be much easier. So I'm gonna put this one further. Let me go ahead and set the camera up, and then I'll just get back to you. Okay, you all, so now we have the tank basically done. I do need to spray it, and obviously when you need something you can't find it, and I can't seem to find my spray bottle, which is no bueno, but here it is. I'm gonna give you a little look from the front, making it look more like an enchanted forest with the black background. I believe it would look much better. But here is how it looks. The purple things in the front, more of a build up in the middle. And then also the entrance part is nice and covered in moss. There's also some eco earth in there, as you can see from the side. It may be a little too dark for you all there. I usually like using my hands. I don't usually work with anything smaller than 10 gallon when doing things like this. So I find working with my hands helps me personally more. But yeah, each space is covered, giving it this more green look. And obviously it's really loose right now. So I do need to go ahead and get some spray and spray this down. I need to go ahead and just find my spray bottle. But yeah, that's how it looks. I like how it turned out. Let me know what you all think in the comments. But yeah, I gotta let this sit for a couple weeks, let everything propagate and get those root systems really in before everything starts to move. She is literally biting her blanket right now. Anyway, yeah, let everything root in, and then we'll be able to add my little leopard gecko. Okay, you also, here is the finished product. That background obviously has to be changed from something black. That's just not gonna, well, not black. Black is fine. But the actual background itself, this is something I just scraped together at first. I was gonna use this, but that line is very visible, so I just took a construct bag and put it on the back. I'm just gonna get an actual background and then silicone it to the back. But for right now, that's good. And I think it turned out great. Let's get that little V down there now that I can actually get close up. And you all can see inside, which looks really cool. And the hole to get in is right there. I found my spray bottle and sprayed everything down. So now everything is sitting down a lot more firmly, and everything will grasp into the substrate. You are looking for something to eat currently, and I can tell. Why don't we grab a mealworm? You are super interested. Try to put something together. There you go. That should satisfy you. But anyway, yeah, let's just show you all what the tank looks like. Okay, I'm just here showing some of the isopods and things I've added as the cleanup crew. There's one of the worms crawling about there. I think I added a few earwigs. Evil is steady trying to get at them, but eventually, hopefully, he will either learn or I'll just have to add a screen there. There are some earwigs in here, but currently the main thing I'm seeing was that isopod at the surface and this little worm that just buried up, and it seems like it is burrowing back inside again right now. Let me see if I can spot anything else. Okay, and that's all that's gonna be for this video. In a coming one, I'll just post me putting the leopard gecko into this after it's been a few weeks. But yeah, I think it turns out pretty good. I'm happy with it. I think the purple really does bring the scape out a lot more. And if you're wondering what this blue stuff is, that is fertilizer. These two are the only two I put fertilizer with because they don't have established roots already. These are just cuttings. So it'll help them establish faster so that I can put them in a couple of weeks. So yeah, that is all. I'll catch you all in the next one.